earlier in the show, for those of you just tuning in, this guy, Tony Bobulinski, came out. He's one of the most credible witnesses I've ever seen. He's not a whistleblower. He's not an anonymous source. He's not wearing a bag over his head and talking to Adam Shifty Schiff in some skiff underneath the Congress. He's coming straight out on national TV saying, I met with Joe Biden personally. We talked about deals with China and deals with Ukraine. We sat down at a bar, and he told me, this is my family's name. Here's his words. Share it. 20% to TB, 10% to Jim, 10% held by H for the big guy. So this is one of the many emails, but there's a video of him talking about how Joe Biden was asked at the debates, what about Hunter? What about the deal, the foreign deals? What about the corruption? He said, I have never taken a single penny from any foreign government ever. And I posited then that it sounded a lot like I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Miss Lewinsky. Okay? But Tony Bobulinski, decorated Navy veteran, top levels, all kinds of security clearances, comes out and says, I'm not going to let my name be slandered and have these people lie to America. Take a good listen to Tony B. Okay. You said 14, 12, 13. Oh, okay. So GFX, okay. I thought we were doing videos. So GFX 15, he says that Joe's comments are a blatant lie. So Joe Biden came out and said he never had one penny from a foreign government given to him. Here's Tony Bobulinski, Navy veteran, saying, tells Tucker, Joe Biden denials of involvement in son's business, a blatant lie. That's how he put it. And I mean, you can't really put it better than that. And Alex Berenson says the silence from the New York Times, CNN, et al. After Tucker's interview with Bobulinski is deafening. Charges are on the record, backed with documentation. Voters should be allowed to judge for themselves, not to cover them in journalistic malpractice. So, you know, I think that's right on the money. It is journalistic malpractice to know we got an election in like 5 days and we can't get a straight answer at supposedly the biggest news organizations on earth, like the New York Times, like CNN, like MSNBC, how they can be tone deaf to it and just say, oh, that's foreign interference. We've been sold that plate of turd before. It's not foreign intelligence. It's not Russia. It's not disinformation. It's a Navy veteran coming forward and saying Joe Biden is straight lying. That's what the guy's saying. There's no argument on it. It's like no argument on it. None at least that I can tell. And Trump, he's out there saying how Joe Biden is hiding because of the false claim. And it seems that way. I don't know if you saw all the photos yesterday. He did a rally in Warm Springs, Georgia, and there was literally 20 people there. Mike, I sent you a picture of that this morning. Do we have that?
No.
Okay, we don't have that. So yeah, he's having these rallies with 20 people. I'm not kidding you. They're got these big circles everywhere, and there's 20 people at him. And now he's got a lid today. Imagine this. Trump's hitting 3 states in a day, fighting for the election, trying to show people he's into it. He loves them. He's out there rally after rally after rally, 90 minutes. He's in the rain. He's in the freezing cold. He's doing all these other things, and Joe Biden is hiding, okay? And I've said this many times. If you look at how they had him set up in Georgia yesterday, the shot they had on him, all it said was Kamala. And then, of course, he admitted that who's really running for president in his own words. Here it is.
My name's Joe Biden. I'm Jill Biden's husband, and I am Kamala's running mate. You all think I'm kidding, don't you? Folks.
I'm Kamala's running mate. Y'all think I'm kidding, don't you? Okay, he's basically saying it. And you could put that back up again for a minute. Look at the backdrop, if you could see it.
My name's Joe Biden. I'm Jill Biden's husband, and I am Kamala's running mate.
Yeah. You see the way they have it framed, you can't even see Biden. Okay, behind his head it says Kamala. And that's really what's happening. And again, I'm sorry to keep talking to voters, but I gotta use this platform for one thing. If you're going to vote and thinking about Joe Biden, you're voting for Kamala Harris to be the president. She's voted, even CBS said the other night on 60 Minutes, Norah O'Donnell actually asked Kamala Harris a hard follow-up and said, but the nonpartisan organization said that you are the most progressive senator in the Senate. And all of a sudden, she started hemming and hawing and they say, no. The bottom line is she's the primary sponsor in the Senate of the Green New Deal. She said 100% she wants to end fracking and fossil fuels. So do not be fooled. If you're voting for Joe Biden, you're voting to make Kamala Harris the next president of the United States. They may let Joe get signed in for a minute to break his losing streak, 0 for 3, but she's going to be the president very, very soon if that is how it comes down. I'm telling you, it's not going to be good. And Mikey, what you want me to play there? What?
GFX 13.
GFX 13. Oh, and in other news, you won't hear this largely reported, but yesterday the Department of Justice and the great men in our law enforcement, largest pedophile child trafficking ring in history, busted. Trump's feds make massive arrests. So I think they said almost 100 people were saved yesterday from a sex trafficking ring, and 45 of them were kids. So while he's flying around the country, while he's making peace deals all across the world, while he's getting nominated for not one, not two, but 3 Nobel Prizes, while we had the lowest unemployment in history, while we had the highest African-American employment in history, while we had the highest new home starts for minorities and the highest small business starts for minority, in the meantime, he's breaking up the largest pedophile sex trafficking ring in the history of the U.S. So, yeah, think again if you're going to go vote for Joe Biden. And think about the results that Donald Trump is bringing to the table in just 4 years. We'll take a quick break. We'll have some good results for you after this. We're going to come back with Autry Pruitt, CEO of New Journey PAC.